Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. I officially love this song. It's called Bring Me the Sky by Scott Buckley. By the way, these songs you can find on YouTube. Okay, so today I'm going to do a much shorter video. It's going to be about pattern interrupts number 2. These are things that you can do to interrupt your own pattern or to shift you out of a stuck state. So you can be happy, so you can feel good physically and emotionally. Now part 3 would be taking the internal awareness course technique, the internal awareness and emotionally fulfilling, emotionally grounding course. You learn how to do that and you will feel really good. So it's always about feeling good, isn't it? I mean, just feeling open and feeling free, like emotionally feeling comfortable in your own body. So you know how a lot of people say it's all about, feeling comfortable inside your own body and feeling comfortable with yourself? Well, that's what the internal awareness techniques do for you. This is the epitome of how to feel good about yourself, with yourself, inside yourself. It helps your body to physically feel good also. Now today is going to be about physical things that you can do to snap out of it, okay? To interrupt your own pattern. So we've already gone over deep breathing techniques on this channel at least half a dozen times. So deep breathing techniques, absolutely, for sure, especially if you force yourself to breathe in deep and hold it. And I'm going to give you a real simple one because this video is not necessarily about this, but this is one. Breathe in your nose, hold it for 8 to 10 seconds, blow it out, and breathe in again your nose, and then hold it for 10-12 seconds, and then okay, so get the breathing going. The longer you hold your breath, the more it's going to stretch your diaphragm and your chest muscles, okay, the inside of you. So essentially your diaphragm, which is a muscle that pulls your lungs down to breathe in, okay? Okay, the music's going to go down a little bit more in about 20 seconds. So make yourself breathe at least 12 to 15 to 20 times. Hold your breath a little bit longer each time till you're up to at least 18-20 seconds or longer, and don't force it too much. But as you breathe in more, like the 5th, 7th, 8th time, you want to really do a deep, forceful in-breath, and you want to keep doing that because you want the in-breath to be deeper and deeper. Now, number 1, well, the breathing was number 1, but for this video, number 1, how to do a pattern interrupt on yourself. Take a cold shower. That is an absolute neurological pattern interrupt, and it will make you feel good. Now, if you don't want to jump right into a cold shower, you can start it off, say, at medium, a little bit cool, okay? And let your body get used to that. Then make it a little bit colder, a little bit colder, a little bit colder until it's really... Now, where I live, the water comes from the mountains and then it goes underneath the ground. So it's we have just exceptionally cold water here. It's almost as cold as the ocean. And by the way, out here in California, the ocean water is cold all the way down to almost Los Angeles. I think Los Angeles is still pretty cool. It's actually kind of cold. I think San Diego begins to warm up. While you're taking a shower, breathe in deep, hold your breath. There's a technique that I do, it's called the Wim Hof breath. You kind of like, you breathe in your nose and mouth, in and out, almost like you're hyperventilating. So then you hold it for as long as you can. And you feel the fire building up in your chest. And then after about 30 seconds or more before you black out, you blow it out, okay? And then what you do is you do it again. And you blow it out and you hold it out. And you hold it out for as long as you can. Okay, I almost passed out as I did that. So you want to hold it as long as you can. Normally, I would hold my breath a lot longer on the in and then on the out. Okay, so the way you officially do this is you do the Wim Hof breathing before you get into the cold. And if you do that 2, 3, 4, 5 reps and then get in, you're going to feel a lot better. And while you're in the cold shower, you do it again. Okay, you do it 2, 3, 4, 5 times in the shower. If you only want to do it 2 or 3 times before, 2, 3 times in the shower, that's fine. I promise you the breathing, in fact, that could be number 3. The Wim Hof breath, the breathing alone, is a major pattern interrupt, and it's extremely healthy for you. It burns fat, it gets rid of cholesterol, it does a lot, it clears out your lungs so you can breathe better. It does a lot of good. By the way, taking a cold shower or an ice bath, it also helps you not only burn fat, but it gets rid of the bad stuff, I can't think of the right word for it right now, out of your fat cells. So it squeezes it out, it burns it, and it makes the blood contract, and then when you warm up, the blood expands, and you can do it both ways. You can go from hot to warm, etc. But what this does, it cleans out your system. It also cleans out your lymph nodes. Your lymph system essentially holds on to that junky stuff, okay, that your blood's trying to get rid of. So the easiest way to get rid of it is do anything jumping. Do jumping jacks, jump up and down for 10-15 minutes, jump on a mini trampoline that you can buy that you can put in your living room, like a little tiny one for one person. Anything like jumping rope, jumping jacks, or anything moving, okay? So jumping up and down, it shakes the lymph nodes, because that's how it gets rid of that stuff. It goes into your bloodstream and you urinate it out. Number 3, get your body moving, okay? This could be jumping jacks. This could be shaking your arms and legs out, but you got to do it for probably 5 or 10 minutes. Like, get your body going, shake it out, okay? One thing I'll do is kind of like put my fingernails in my head, scratch my head, not lightly, or get a brush, like brush your hair and just brush, because it's stimulating your nerves. So while you're, jumping up and down, jumping jacks, doing whatever you're doing, getting your body shaking and moving, do some deep breathing. Breathe in and then blow it out. Breathe in and blow it out. And do it like that. Don't go not like that. You got to breathe in deep and breathe in fast and powerful and blow it out with pursed lips so the wind blows through hard and fast, okay? Another one is go for a fast walk. Doesn't have to be super fast, but do it like a fast pace. Move your arms more than you normally would. Get them moving. Get some movement going and breathe deep. Say 5 or 6 deep breaths in and out. About once a block, you go another block, do it again. Get the breathing going. It's all about getting movement and breathing. And you can also shake your hands out and you can shake your legs out while you're on the walk. You can stop and shake it and then maybe shake your head out too, okay? So number 5, deep tissue massage. If you can, get a full body massage. If not, then do your upper body or lower body. Another thing you can do if you can't get a full body massage or even like your legs done, get your hands and your feet massaged. Even a foot massage will really loosen up your whole body, because every nerve ending from your brain, your eyes, your nose, your kidneys, your liver, lungs, heart, everything is in your palms. There's an ending of a nerve somewhere in each part of your palms, fingers, and also at the bottom of your feet. This is why acupressure and acupuncture is so important, because you're pushing on these different points that are stimulating those parts of your body. So when you stimulate a lot of parts of your body, it helps you to relax and to open up. Number 6 is stretching and yoga. I stretch at least 20 minutes a day, usually twice to 3 times a day. I used to do like an hour long every day, but it kind of got burned out. So now when I don't do these long 30, 40, 50 minute stretches, I'll stretch for 10 and 15 minutes and I'll go about my day. Then later on I'll stretch another 10 minutes and then a little bit more a little bit later on in the day. Stretching really helps you loosen up. One thing you can do if you are really uptight, stretch 3 days in a row and make sure you do a good 30, 40 minute, maybe an hour long stretch, and make yourself do it every day. And then after that, if you want, take a day off, and then maybe stretch for 20, 30 minutes, the day, like 2 days later. So stretching really, really helps you snap out of it, helps you break your patterns. In fact, when your muscles are tight, you have locked in emotions. You want to loosen things up to let things flow. Now, if you go to yoga class 4 days a week, 5 days a week, it kind of becomes routine. So maybe you should do something else, like do a cold shower, do an ice bath, okay? Or do a deep breathing session for like 30 minutes one day. Like just really stick to it for 20, 30 minutes. Kind of shake things up. Like literally, if you do something every single day, it kind of becomes routine. So maybe throw something else in. Maybe don't go to yoga class that day and maybe do something else. Because the whole idea is to shake things up. It's all about pattern interrupts so you don't get stuck in a routine. You don't get stuck going down this one lane and you can't get out of it emotionally or mentally. Number 7, fasting and or changing your diet. So there's 2 kinds of fast. There's essentially just do the 12-hour fast where you don't eat anything at all for 12 hours, okay? This will really help you clean up your intestines, which will help you to breathe better. It'll just feel better. You'll feel a lot better, okay? So at least a 12-hour fast. The next one up would be 24-hour fasts, which is what a lot of religious people will do. And then there's the minimum of a 3-day fast. Now you can drink water, maybe get a little bit of salt, a little bit of minerals, something like that, but essentially just don't eat at all. One thing you can do while you're fasting is you can work on your deep breathing, your stretching, and also meditation. So the longer you do a fast, the better you're going to feel. The longest that I've done one, it was 14 days. It might have been longer, but I know it was at least 14 days. I felt great after that. I mean, it's funny because after for me, okay, I just did a 3-day fast, and then I did I think it was like a little bit longer than 3 days, like 3.5 days about a month ago. So I did 2 fasts. For me, it's super easy. Like I don't even get hungry or cravings. If you do get hungry, usually after the 3rd day or so, that all goes away. Because what happens is when you fast, your body, especially if you do it for long enough, especially 72 hours plus, it eats up all the food in your intestines, and then it eats up all the extra debris. It also eats up, if you have cancer somewhere, it eats up cancer cells. It eats up dead blood cells. It eats up everything all over your body. So if you can go longer than 72 hours, you're really going to, if you can do more than 24 hours, you're doing your body a real big favor, okay? 48 hours, 72 hours, you're really kicking some butt. You are cleaning out your system. Maybe twice a year, do a 3-day fast, 72 hours, or a little bit more. Try to do a little bit more once you hit the 72-hour mark. Even if it's only 3 or 4 or 5 hours more, it really does some deep cleaning, okay? And then once a month, do a 24-hour fast. And then if you're not feeling good because you ate the wrong food or whatever, maybe once or twice a month, do a 12-hour fast. So you can do twice a year, a 72-hour, which is 3 days plus. And then once a month do a 24-hour, and then do at least 2 12-hour fasts. Now while you're fasting, you can also do a water fast. So the first couple hours I will flush my body out with lots of extra water, but then I won't do any water for about 24 hours up to another 48 hours or longer. Like I just won't do any water because it pulls the water out of your muscles. So when you replenish it, it cleanses everything out. So what you can do along with that, if you're doing a fast, is after you come out of the fast, only eat fruits, okay? Like maybe eat an orange or 2, and then an hour later eat another orange, or maybe eat watermelon. And watermelon is really, really good for you. It cleans out your system. I would say don't mix fruits. If you're going to do citrus, do citrus. So I'm going to do oranges, maybe 2 or 3 oranges, and then maybe an hour or two later I'll have like a big old piece of watermelon, okay? And then I'll just let my body digest for another hour or two before I eat anything else. And then after that I might have a mango, or maybe I might have 2 bananas. So do just a really healthy cleansing fruit diet for the next, say, 12 hours, or even in a whole day, maybe even 2 days. Water-rich foods are good. Apples, oranges, mangoes, citrus, watermelon. You can squeeze it and the water comes out because that has vitamins and minerals and it cleanses out your system. It is really, really good for you. And my favorite is meditation. Now, when I say meditation, I mean to meditate for at least an hour a day or longer. It'll make you feel so good. If you do your deep breathing techniques, there's a technique that I teach called Ha breathing. If you do that for about 15 minutes before you go into meditation, you will relax. Actually, this one is my favorite. Number 11, pizza. Believe it or not, one of the best things you can do is just eat a good old-fashioned pizza, hopefully with healthy, stuff in it. I wouldn't recommend Domino's, but sometimes I eat Domino's. It's like you take that one day out of the week or out of the month, and you're just going to eat something that just makes you feel good. And that really is what pattern interrupts are all about. The Rock, the big bodybuilder, the WWE wrestler guy, what he does when he really trains hard, on the 7th day, he will literally allow himself to eat a stack of brownies. See, it's that one. See, sometimes when you let your body have carbs and sugar, it actually it makes you feel, your muscles feel good, you feel strong. It's actually okay to do that when you're dieting and you're cutting weight once a week to do that, because it also gives you more energy to work out too. So these pattern interrupts are designed to make you feel good physically and emotionally, and to make you feel refreshed, like it's a refreshing experience. And that's what pattern interrupts are all about. Last but not least, have fun with these pattern interrupts. That's the whole purpose of all of this. God bless you guys, and remember, be awesome. If you enjoyed this video and you want to make your life a lot better, go ahead and click subscribe, click the like button, and go ahead and make a comment. And if you want, you can go ahead and make a donation. There's a PayPal link right there in the description box. God bless you guys.